So it's just a really nice way to organize it out and be able to plan 100% as far out as you can.
Yeah, and that's such a good idea too, because the people that follow you, they expect this sort of content on this day, whether they're really into flour facts, or maybe, I don't know, on Fridays you share like a way to cook one of your products or something like that. That'd be huge, and so they anticipate that content really, and it brings them back week after week, and eventually, hopefully, buying your products. That's huge.
Right. And, they expect it even if they don't realize it. There's a reason that they follow your page. So sometimes, I guess, farmers feel like they need to overshare, or like if they already shared something once, it's off limits and you can't share it again. But you have to remember that people are following you for what you do. So sharing about what you do over and over is exactly why they're there.
So, yeah, and that's something that's awesome that you brought up that I want to talk about. Like, what do you think? Like, do you try to tell them that, they want to learn just as much about you as your product? Because I feel like when a lot of people start out, they're just like, oh, I need to market my product. But then slowly they realize, wait, I need to market myself and my story as well.
Yeah, absolutely. That's such a huge part of it. Just being the face of your business and sharing about your farm and what you do. Like, really, those posts are going to be what solidifies that connection between you and a follower, and what makes you different from any other farms in your community, So if people can connect with you as a person, whether that's you're also a mom or a dad or an aunt, or, you love soccer, little things like that people can connect with, and really just kind of like that person-to-person connection is huge. It doesn't matter what you sell. It could be flowers, it could be beef, anything. You're still a person. And when you're marketing as a small business, that's the advantage that each and every one of us has, that we are so unique as people and we can connect with different people in different ways.
Yeah, that's such a great point. I mean, people might not think that, they have a lot in common with farmers, but then consumers look at it, they're like, oh, wait, they're a parent just like I am. They enjoy football. They enjoy barbecuing. Like, I have a lot more stuff in common with them than I would think. So let me try their products. Like, they are just like me, kind of. So that's cool that, it's just as important to market the products as it is yourself and your story.
Yeah, 100%.
Which, I mean, with social media, you can do a plethora of ways. Reels, videos, all that stuff. What are your thoughts on Reels? I feel like they're always changing, whether it's using your own audio, using trending audio, and all this good stuff. Like, what are your thoughts on Reels currently on Instagram?
Yeah, so even as much as Instagram is currently saying that they're pushing carousel and photo posts again, Reels are still my number one way to reach new followers. And that's strictly based off of my account insights. That's not me just making it up. So definitely check your account insights and see kind of what's working for you. But Reels 100% are still a really good way to reach new followers. So you just have to be really careful when you make Reels that your Reels are targeting who your ideal customer is, because it's very easy, especially on Instagram more than on Facebook, to kind of attract, I guess, the wrong crowd, or just people who aren't really going to connect or make those sales. So just being really specific with your Reels, 100% do it. Just make sure that you are marketing to your ideal customer and keeping consistent with just what you're sharing time and time again.
So is it more important to connect with your consumer than it is to make something that's going to go viral? Because that's something that I try to do. I try to make viral content, but then I'm like, no, I need to focus on my listeners, like not necessarily making viral content.
Yeah, I think, going viral, there's a lot of hype. It's cool. You want to do it. You can get a lot of followers. But really, at the end of the day, if those followers aren't your ideal people, then, what's the point? Like, it's really like, we love seeing growth on social media, and we do it by the likes and the follows, but we put so much pressure on getting new likes and getting followers that, like, sometimes we have to step back from the numbers and realize that those numbers are people too. So it's just kind of, as society, we are driven and motivated by the number of likes and follows and stuff that we have, and that's so unhealthy in a way, but like, that's the way society is now. So it is harder to value more of a quality following over the number, because, society has ingrained in our brains that you need the likes and you need the followers and you need to go viral. But really, going viral isn't going to get you anywhere faster other than maybe an influx of people. But not always the best group of people, I guess, per se.
That's true. Yeah. I've had a couple of reels get, I think, like 13 or 14,000 views, which is a lot more than normal.
Yes.
But I've only seen like just a little bit of account growth from that. And I'm like, oh my goodness, like this is so weird. Like you would think that there would be like an influx of views, there's going to be an influx of subscribers, but no. And then I saw that, and then I think about my own Instagram habits. I watch a video, I just keep scrolling. I don't go to every single profile and follow them, so it makes so much more sense. I mean, people are just digesting that content and going on to the next thing. So, no, a lot of views doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get a lot of followers.
Right, 100%. Yeah, same thing. I had a reel, I think in the last week, that was like 15,000. It was huge. Like
nice.
That's not what my account does. Usually I'm at like 400 or 500, 1,000. Like I'm happy there. But the one that did 15, I think I got like one new follower. It got a bunch of likes, which is awesome, but then it doesn't turn out. So I think there is a lot of hype around like going viral or getting such big views, but really the return isn't there. So I don't know, a little interesting, but I guess we're at the mercy of the algorithm.
Oh yeah, for real. I mean, you never know what's going to go viral and what's not, because like the reels I work the hardest on typically get medium to low views, and it's just like the quick random ones that I put almost no thought into get the most views, and I'm like, hold up, like what is this?
Right. Yeah, every time,
every single time. But yeah, you are kind of at the mercy of the algorithm. And I guess you alluded to this a minute ago. Understand